Join me as I dive into the concept of informed consent and challenge myself to explain it clearly enough that anyone can understand. Informed consent is a fundamental aspect of medical practices and patient rights. It's the process by which a healthcare provider educates a patient about the risks, benefits, and alternatives of a particular treatment or procedure, and obtains their voluntary agreement to proceed. This is crucial because it recognizes the patient's autonomy and right to make informed decisions about their own care. Many people think informed consent is just about signing a piece of paper before a procedure, but that's a huge misconception. Others believe it's only necessary for major surgeries or complex treatments, but that's not true either. The reality is that informed consent is an ongoing process that should occur every time a patient interacts with a healthcare provider, from routine checkups to emergency care. When healthcare providers don't take the time to fully inform their patients, it can lead to misunderstandings, miscommunications, and even serious harm. Another common misconception is that informed consent is only about getting permission to perform a procedure, rather than a collaborative process that involves education and mutual understanding. This type of thinking can lead to patients feeling pressured or coerced into making decisions they're not comfortable with, which can have disastrous consequences. The truth is that informed consent requires active participation from both the healthcare provider and the patient, and it's not just a one-time event, but rather an ongoing conversation. In some cases, healthcare providers might rush through the informed consent process or use overly complicated medical jargon that leaves patients feeling confused and uncertain. This can lead to patients agreeing to treatments they don't fully understand, which can result in unexpected outcomes or even medical malpractice lawsuits. It's essential for healthcare providers to take the time to explain things in plain language, answer questions, and address concerns in a way that respects the patient's autonomy and dignity. Explanation, risks, benefits, and the patient's right to ask questions are all key components of informed consent. It's not just about listing off a bunch of medical terms or potential side effects, it's about having a meaningful conversation that empowers patients to make informed decisions about their care. This means explaining the purpose and nature of a procedure, the potential risks and benefits, and any alternative options that might be available. It also means being prepared to answer questions and address concerns in a way that's clear, concise, and respectful. Let me share a story that illustrates just how important informed consent can be. A friend of mine underwent a routine procedure to remove her wisdom teeth, but she wasn't fully informed about the potential risks and complications. During the procedure, something went wrong, and she ended up with permanent nerve damage that affects her daily life. She later discovered that the procedure carried a risk of nerve damage, but no one had taken the time to explain it to her. If only she had been fully informed, she might have made a different decision or taken steps to mitigate the risk. The consequences of poor informed consent practices can be devastating, as we've seen in this story. It's essential for healthcare providers to take the time to educate patients, answer questions, and obtain voluntary agreement before proceeding with any treatment or procedure. By doing so, we can ensure that patients receive the care they need while also respecting their autonomy and dignity. To recap, informed consent is an ongoing process that involves education, mutual understanding, and voluntary agreement. It's not just about signing a piece of paper or getting permission, it's about empowering patients to make informed decisions about their care. By prioritizing clear communication, respect, and patient autonomy, we can create a healthcare system that truly prioritizes the needs and well-being of patients. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever experienced a situation where you felt like you didn't receive adequate informed consent? Share your story, and let's start a conversation about how we can improve healthcare communication. If you're interested in learning more about healthcare topics, be sure to check out my related videos and subscribe for more content.